G'day everyone, Granitor here with another 1v1 Rome 2. This time it's against a dude called Terminus, and he keeps popping in to our games and wants to do a few 1v1s, and so I oblige him, and he brings Gete and he's pretty good with it, so I thought I'd better bring me Boii crushing machine and give him what for. So I'll give you his build first, because it's not a bad build, but he uses it well. He's got the spear horseman out the back there. He's got the spears, Falxman, mercenary axe warriors, noble swords. So he's got 4 noble swords, and he's got the mercenary axe warriors, one for an upgrade there, and a couple without. He's got the spears, the Falxman, then he's got the Dacian heavy bowman and Dacian bowman. So it seems like quite a small build, but he definitely does know how to use it, the big fella. So for me, I've got my classic Boii build with the Levy Freeman, Celtic warriors on the flanks, sword follower, 2 of them, Celtic slingers, 3 of them. From a middle line, the sword follower, Oathsworn Gen, another sword follower, and a 3 heavy horse. Then I've got the Oathsworn on the right there, and a couple more sword followers, Celtic warrior for an upgrade, and spear warrior there. So this one, Levy Freeman and spear warrior. So we'll get underway, and this dude is a pretty good player. Like I said, he's give conceivable couple of touch-ups, very close games. Could have gone either way. And then this is my turn to give him a 1v1. And this is my best build, so if you can beat this, he's doing quite well. So I definitely know how to use this build. So there was one rule, just max 10 swords. So yep, we're going within them rules quite easy. 8, 9, 10, yep, see, there you go. So max 10 swords. So I'm trying to get his flank heavy here and go around the sides and outnumber him. He's got the 4 spear horsemen, sorry. I only called out 3, I think. So he puts the noble swords out in the flanks, and 2 in the middle. So he sorts out his army pretty well. I'm hoping to get this middle done pretty quick so I can get amongst it there. So I come in with me heavy horse, threaten his middle line here, and then commit to the charge now. Get a beautiful charge off there, straight into his Dacian bowman as well. So that's a classic example of a non-pull through, and that there is a good shot by him. He's coming out the back with his horses. So I pulled out of that pretty good, losing 5 men and killing a whole Dacian heavy bows or whatever it was. So yeah, done quite well. So he's coming in here for another charge. Does well to knock them down. And then follows up with his noble swords. So all over the board we're locked up now. Got the Oathsworn onto the noble swords. It's going my way pretty good. At the flanks we've got the spear horsemen getting depleted. Noble swords there doing a good job. And he's come back out the back with his spear horseman. So I've got my heavy horse into him there. It's a very quick game, so I'll try and keep it up as quick as possible. But I come through with my heavy horse into his skirmish again. And these Celtic warriors bite the dust and run for only 12 kills, so that's no good. Levy Freeman doing better than them, so that's pretty shit. But these noble swords are doing quite well. I double teamed this mercenary axe warrior, so he's not going to have fun. Come through with the Oathsworn general now. He's laying a few shots on the Oathsworn general, but he's going to handle that pretty well. Get a beautiful precursor off into the spear horseman, and then I've stopped the spear horseman then, so he's pulled back out. He's coming in with his Noble Sword General into my General. So I have the numbers now, I feel, to make something happen. This Oathsworn doing well against the Noble Swords there. So I'm trying to pull my Gen out at the moment, trying to get him all coherent again, so I can get a good charge in on the Noble Swords. So I get half a charge on Noble Swords, and then the rest of it hits the Spear Horseman there. I turn my General back around, half the unit's sticking over here for some friggin' reason. Wish they'd fix that and bloody toe the wall. Come on boys, fight's over there, get in there, get in there. Now they start to move. But they can go against you there with having that many numbers out the back, not helping you out. So I hit the second wind on my General after hitting the headhunt. That's going to do him pretty well. This Noble Sword's getting recharged by the heavy horse. He's not going to like that much at all. So it looks like I've got the upper hand now. Although he is still hanging on with these Noble Swords and the Spear Horsemen. And these Noble Swords over here. So I do have a lot of sword followers left. This Noble Sword General here, he's getting surrounded now, so that's probably going to do him in the end. So yeah, he's just hanging in there, just slightly. Got the Noble Swords here doing a good job. They do get a lot of kills. They're a tanky ass unit, but there's his General off the field now. And his Noble Sword over there off the field as well. So that was that. That was my old play style coming back into play there. I was just rushing. Sorry, it's Terminator, his name is. So yes, that was about the best game I played against him. The other couple I've played have been a little bit tighter. But yeah, really giving what for in that game with the old Boii crushing machine. So as you can see there, the Swordfollower's doing a great job. The Oathsworn doing what the Oathsworn always do. And the Spear Warrior's even getting amongst it and getting a few kills. This Celtic Warrior, 54. But this other Celtic Warrior, 18, which is a poor showing for them. They should do a lot better. Skirmish doing quite well. And for him, his Cav doing okay. Noble Sword Gen got outnumbered. These Noble Swords here doing very good. The Falksman doing a very good job at 71 kills. And then you got the Dacian Heavy Bowman. Dacian Heavy Bowman. They're doing alright, the Heavy Bowman, but this one was the one I got with that Cav charge first up. Absolutely crushed it. So yes, that's Terminator for you. He is a good player. This is, like I said, the best game I had against him. He wasn't expecting me to come in quite hard, because this was the first time I played him, but in the next games we played he was pretty well ready for that rush again, so he changed his build up, and yeah, they were a lot closer. I've still come out the victor, but yes, very good game by him, and very good game by my Boii army here. Never lets me down, the big Boii. No worries. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll come up with some more tournament battles soon. Just finishing off a couple of tournament games, and we're doing a inter-clan tournament at the moment as well, so I'll have a few games of AVA clan fighting each other, and hope you enjoyed the battle, and I'll talk to you soon.